Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
C.J. Mosley.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, he had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why it was open during that game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Ball carrier.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Cut.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the Jets first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's got his man Sharp complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Le'Veon Bell on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
6 yards to go.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The keeper. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's complete to Sharp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A final shot before the break. Darnold looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Jets nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
To try again after the sack. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder.
Darnold
that catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, New York.
Boys, 56. Shaq, 56.
On first down, it's Bell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Jets nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Frank Clark.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. They're going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
34.
So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, or they're going to file it away for the future.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold now to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. This is Bell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Number 26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Bradley McDougal. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
New York.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Bell. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Number 26.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Butker's kick here is good.
Makes the score.
And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Chiefs 40, Jets 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Mahomes on the keeper.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With the form, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With the form, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Spin move, in zone, go,